Hi guys, today you're going to be practicing naming molecular compounds. So we need to be thinking about how chemical formula and the name of molecular compounds are related. So the first thing we're going to look at is this table. So you'll see the molecular formula on the left-hand column with the name on the right-hand column. So we'll notice here that it says CO2. So we have one carbon and two oxygen, and the name is carbon dioxide. Here we've got chlorine, there's two of them, and oxygen, there's one, and this is dichlorine monoxide. Then the next one, we've got one phosphorus and five chlorine, phosphorus pentachloride. And then two nitrogen and five oxygen, nitrogen pentoxide. So with this, we see molecular compounds are composed of nonmetals bound to nonmetals. And if we think about what types of bonds are nonmetals bound to nonmetals, we know that those are covalent compounds. So when we talk about molecular compounds, we're talking about covalently bound compounds. So the next thing we need to ponder is how do the names of the compounds relate to the number of atoms in the compound? So just taking a look at the first one, we've got carbon, there's one of them, and then there's two oxygen, and we see the name is carbon dioxide. So there's a hint here that tells me that there's two oxygen. And the next one, we've got dichlorine monoxide. There's two hints here that tell me about my numbers of my atoms. And same with phosphorus pentachloride, there's one hint there. And dinitrogen pentoxide, there's two hints. So hopefully you've spotted that the prefix or the beginning of the word is going to tell us the number of atoms. So in the first and the third example, you'll notice that when there is only one and it's the beginning atom, we don't put the mono, which is kind of weird, but if it's the first one and there's only one, we don't put the mono. And then how are the endings similar? So what's way that all of them are similar? We should note that all of them end in this "ide" suffix or ending. All right, let's dig deeper into suffixes and prefixes. So if we want to put this prefix out front to tell our reader how many we have, these are the prefixes that we use. So mono means one, di two, tri three, tetra four, penta five, hexa six, hepta seven, octa eight, nona nine, and deca 10. And then if we look at these examples over here, we might have noticed already that the suffix or the ending that all of our compounds share is "ide." And then that thing that I said before, mono is not always used for the first element. So if there's just one of the first element, so like these two examples, we don't use mono out front. We always use it in the second one, but we don't always use it in the first one. All right, so you're going to do some practice naming for our covalent compounds. So knowing that we need to be using our prefixes as well as that suffix "ide" ending. So prefixes for how many of the atom we have, and then that "ide" ending. Good luck.